Do you remember the last game played in that stadium?
The last, I certainly do. Oh my God! Well, so now we're getting in. We talked about the end of that 2001 season. We played the Rams, and of course, the way the schedule worked out, they had given the Patriots the bye week, the last week, what was supposed to be the last week of the regular season. Okay, but then because they had to reconfigure everything with 9/11, everybody then had to go play what was going to be their second game of the season, which had all been canceled because of 9/11.
Yeah.
So we went down and had to play the Carolina Panthers, and then because the Jets blocked a punt out against the Raiders, that put us into the 2 seed. So we then got another bye week before we played the Raiders in the playoffs. So basically, we had played 1 game in 4 weeks, going into that playoff game with the Raiders, which made which was huge for us. We were healthy going into those playoffs, and then mercifully, the one night that winter in New England, we get snow. We get snow for the game, and as you probably saw in the Dynasty film, it started snowing in the afternoon. It snowed in the game, which was huge advantage us because they were a better team than we were. But they weren't ready, for those snowy conditions.
Slow them down.
Slow them down. And
they're quick.
And
a lot of receivers.
You remember every year when it would snow, we would go outside and practice on the turf, so everybody could get used to how their shoes were going to get work in the snow.
So is that why we used to practice
Absolutely.
For the shoes?
For the shoe, absolutely. Because you don't want to be out there,
slipping around, cutting off your wrong leg.
So we played. So I think, were you there the game with Tennessee?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what happened was not only did it's
April, it was October 16th.
October 16th, and it started to snow. And what you want to wear on a snowy turf field is 7-stud grass cleats. And I'm at the pregame. I can see that the Titans, they're going to try to play the game in their molded soles. I knew they're in trouble. So I went and found John Bankston, who's our grounds guy. I say, John, really slow getting the snow off. Just take your time. I think they had one guy at halftime with a shovel out, cleaning off the goal line. We want as much snow. And you could see their linebackers before the play. They're trying to kick the snow out of their cleats. They have no chance. And you I don't know if you ever knew Floyd Reese.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, Floyd, we had hired him as our assistant GM, and he had been at the Titans when they had, those were really good teams in the early.
Aaron
McNair and Eddie George. And beat that 2003 team that won the Super Bowl. That division playoff game when it was about 0 degrees against Tennessee. That was another great football game.
Yeah.
But now we're playing them a little later, and they don't have that team. But for Floyd, it was a big deal, and he was upstairs in the press box with him. And I didn't usually talk like this, but I said, "Hey, Floyd, they got the wrong stuff on their feet. This is going to be an ass kicking." And he looked at me like, "What are you doing?" And it was a 59-0.
Yeah.
And the thing about it was, walking out to our cars after the game, there was like zero snow.
Zero.
Because it hit the pavement and it melted, but the snow, it stayed on the field, which is where we wanted it.